Hello, and welcome to the Scooby Zone, the podcast where Big, Bad, and Bandaged is back as we watch a bit of Scooby-Doo media. I'm Rob.
And I'm Katie.
And today we'll be watching Which Witch is Which, episode 13 of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13.
Witch and the Zombie.
Definitely, yeah, the witch and the zombie.
What is the difference between a zombie and a mummy?
I guess we'll find out.
I think it's just clothes.
It might be just...
Think about it. Yeah. A zombie's a dead person, or technically an undead person.
And a mummy is
a dead person that's been mummified.
That is true.
And when it's walking around, it's an undead person that's been mummified.
And it moved like a zombie did.
Yeah.
With their, how they have their arms
So I think
out.
it's just a matter of bandages.
It might be just a matter of the costume. Okay. We figured that one out. Okay. All right.
There probably is no real difference.
There might not be
Actually, there probably is going to be like, guys, if you do not send us an angry email detailing all the ways that zombies and mummies are different, I'm going to be disappointed. Because I'm trying to rage bait you into giving us some fan mail.
We need some fan mail. Why isn't anyone giving us any fan mail? We have been asking so many, and very nicely too, we've been asking and requesting. But now we're not getting anything, making him over there upset. Come on, guys, stop making him mad. You don't want to see him when he's angry. All right, so don't do that.
Right, you guys can go ahead and email us all of your rage bait comments on this to ScoobyZonePodcast@gmail.com. You can leave a review.
Yep, something, please.
Like, comment, subscribe, whatever on
definitely.
YouTube.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We look forward to all of it.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, episode 13.
Dang, episode 13.
We are just about done with, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
I don't want to think about that. This is a good series to
start
everything
series.
Off. I mean, I don't want to think about.
But look at the next series. Guest stars galore.
Yeah, we're definitely
Batman and Robin.
Laurel and Hardy.
Don Knotts.
The Globetrotters.
Don Knotts.
Genie.
Tim Conway. I can only use Don Knotts twice. He only appears in 2 episodes.
Yeah, that is true. All right.
Sadly, I don't think we could get any of them on the podcast.
No, sadly enough, I guess not. That's not gonna go very well.
I mean, I guess we could pester some actors who's played Batman.
I guess we could. I mean, one of them we can't because he's.
Yeah, we can't get Adam West.
Well, we also was thinking can't get Kevin Conroy.
Or Val Kilmer.
Sure.
He was Batman.
And Heath Ledger, we can't get him.
He was the Joker. He doesn't count as Batman.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, sorry. We could get, I don't know how much we want to do it. We could get Mark Hamill, but I don't know how much we want to do that. I don't know how much to ask him without how iconic he is. Yeah. So, but hey, if you're listening to us, Mark Hamill, then definitely hit us up and ask to be in an episode. We'll definitely let you come on.
Didn't Jensen Ackles voice Batman in a movie?
Oh, that's right. So we could ask him. He was in 2 of them. The Long Halloween.
And I think he voiced Red Hood in Under the Red Hood.
That is true. So, okay, again, Jensen Ackles, if you're listening to our podcast, give us a shout out. Maybe we'll let you be on our podcast. But I don't know how that would work, but we'll definitely figure something out.
You could guest on our podcast episode when we cover Scooby Natural.
Oh, that would be perfect. I mean, come on, that would be a lot of fun.
Or for a night of fright is no delight, and that would be really meta.
That would be. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. That would be awesome. I mean, that would be perfect to have him on there. I mean, to have all 3 of them, I think that'd be even. Yeah, we'll ask Jet, say, hey, let Jared and Misha be on it too, and they'll have a trio on it too. I mean, them just talking about they'll probably talk about how much fun they had, because even just seeing them do the voicing
Right,
over
yeah.
was just hilarious. I mean, it was just so funny watching them do the dialogue. I mean, they had so
Yeah.
much fun. It was just so hilarious watching them do it. I mean, just to see how they did it was just awesome. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun to tackle when we get there.
Right?
Man, things that probably aren't going to happen, but we wish they would. Yep.
But hey, that's only what? After this, 12 episodes away?
Something like that.
Yep.
I think.
So we'll be there before we know it.
Yeah, we'll be there before we know it, I suppose. All right.
But until then, you guys, we're still watching Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yep.
You can too. It's on DVD, Blu-ray.
VHS.
Yep.
VHS.
So far, still streaming on Tubi.
Yep.
At least while recording.
While recording, yes.
Don't hate us if that turns out to be different when this gets posted.
Yeah, don't, because we don't help.
We don't control Tubi.
No, we don't.
If I had my way,
all them would be every series would be released already. We would not have messed with that.
There'd be no lost episodes.
Nope.
Even the stuff people don't seem to really be incredibly fond of, I'd still put out for you guys.
Yep, definitely would.
Because there will be collectors everywhere.
Oh yes, most definitely.
But we're gonna go ahead, split up, watch the episode, look for some clues, and we will be right back. And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
That was Which is Which. And
man.
Did we find out which was which?
I know, there was only one witch. Well, technically two. But there was only one. Well, we know which one wasn't the right witch. Was the blue one wasn't the right. So I guess we kind of figure out which one wasn't the witch. I guess we figured that one out ourselves, huh?
Yeah, that's...
All right.
That's a confusing name.
That is a confusing name.
It'd be different if there were like two witches.
Right, but the second
like
witch
into Switch a Witch.
Yeah, that's witch. Right?
Boy, they come across witches a lot too.
I noticed that. Yeah, what is their thing with witches?
Ghosts.
Ghosts. Talking dogs. And them too.
Zoinks.
Zoinks. Cheapers.
Jinkies.
Oh man, I forgot my own catchphrase. That was good. That'll be a later episode, guys. Yeah. Sorry for spoiling it for you, but All right, let's get to it.
All right. The episode starts with a zombie in a boat in a swamp.
Just randomly.
It's a pretty ugly zombie.
It is. It's double ugly.
And it really does not look like many dead people I've ever seen.
It doesn't, does it? They went pretty far with that design, didn't they?
Yeah, but oh well.
Oh well. Well, all right.
We then see the Mystery Machine driving by. Their Mystery Inc. is driving back from a fishing trip that went bad. Guess nothing was biting that day.
I guess not.
They are taking a creepy shortcut through a spooky swamp.
Which apparently Velma asked Shaggy what's going on. Why is Fred?
Why is Fred taking such
Why would you even ask Shaggy? How would he even know?
What I want to know is, how does Fred know it's a shortcut when this is the first time he's ever taken it?
Right. Search me, but it's creepy.
They see a lantern on the side of the road being held by somebody. They figure, we'll just ask him for directions.
Right. What else wouldn't you?
They pull over. Shaggy then asks,
by himself. He asks by himself.
Yeah,
somehow.
We see nobody else in the Mystery Machine besides Shaggy.
He must be really scared. Maybe that's why he's also talking to the zombie to help him, because he doesn't know where his friends are for a split second.
Asks, which way back to the main road.
Yep.
The figure holds up the lantern, and we see the zombie. He got out of the swamp pretty quick.
I know. Where did he put the boat he was on? Where did he put that? He must have brought it to shore and then walked up. He must have saw the Mystery Machine coming. I was like, oh crap, we have visitors coming.
Yep. Scooby is terrified enough that he hides in the bucket in the back of the Mystery Machine he was fishing out of.
That must be a pretty big bucket if Scooby can hide himself.
I guess so.
Yep.
Eventually, they come to Swamp's End General Store, so Fred figures, hey, we must be in Swamp's End. Wonder where that is.
But he's glad he found it.
Fred, I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the swamp. It's right there in the name.
It's right there in the name.
Why are you driving the mystery meter? Oh, I guess if you're driving, you don't really have to navigate.
No.
Normally somebody else is reading the map. And
no one was reading a map in this, though, so we know.
They should have had Shaggy reading the map.
Right.
Track record shows, usually Shaggy's the one reading the map.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few times where he's reading it and then having it gone a second later. For randomly just adding it in and yet, oh wait, why is he?
Or it being upside down.
That too, yeah. He's an expert map reader.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. They go inside the general store and meet a guy named Zeke.
Yep.
Who tells them the zombie was conjured up by the Swamp Witch.
Yep.
Using magical voodoo power.
Oh, not
that he
voodoo.
And his partner Zeb Perkins saw her conjuring the zombie one night while hunting frogs.
Apparently.
And Scooby, while he's being told the story, is snacking on, at first, some jelly beans.
Yep. No harm there. No.
Then accidentally grabs some jumping beans.
Yep.
Which caused him to jump around, making a mess.
Velma
says that if Zeke gives them a broom, they'll clean it up.
Yep.
And Fred then tells, while they're doing that, Shaggy and Scoob go check out Zeb's place.
Yep.
So, yeah, Shaggy and Scoob, they head off to Zeb Perkins' place, which is seemingly abandoned.
That's
weird.
Why
There's cobwebs everywhere. It's like, just all kinds of spooky.
Judging by the pad, Shaggy doesn't blame them.
Yeah. They notice a large shadow outside. And, well, it's Shaggy and Scoob. Neither one of them wants to go outside to check. So, to determine this, Shaggy is going to use his expert coin toss skills.
He is.
In which he tells Scooby,
yep,
heads I win, tails you lose.
I mean, why would you agree to something like that? Scooby was, okay. Why?
Flip the coin, tails, you lose.
Oh, you're going to lose either way. I mean, what would have, and he was crying. I mean, what would have happened if Shaggy said, heads I win? He was still been crying. So, either way, Shaggy won. So he knew he wasn't going to go up. So he used his expertise to make sure he wasn't the one to go outside.
Exactly. What would you have done?
I don't know.
I would have done the exact same thing.
You would have done that. Well, that he really isn't an expert in coin tossing if he knew it was going to end on anyone anyway.
Are you saying I'm not an expert?
Well, I'm saying him, not you. I wasn't counting you. Oh, man.
Scooby goes outside and he finds a chipmunk.
Yep.
And pretty much figures the chipmunk caused the shadow.
Of course. What else?
In which Scooby then proceeds to just go ahead and kiss the chipmunk.
The poor innocent chipmunk.
Oh,
man.
I don't know if well, we can tell the chipmunk did not appreciate it because the chipmunk is wiping his face or whatnot.
The poor
That's
chipmunk.
not cool, Scooby.
No, it's not. Scooby versus a chipmunk, and yet the poor chipmunk gets attacked by a dog, which you don't even know.
Scooby goes back inside, and the zombie slams the door behind Scooby.
Yep.
So the zombie at least was there.
Yeah, I mean, who else would have been a zombie?
Shaggy and Scooby then find a small figure that looks like Zeb on the bed.
Yep.
And they figure, oh no, poor Zeb was shrunk down.
He was. I thought he shrunk.
No, it turns out it's just a voodoo doll.
It's just a voodoo doll. Yep. Yep.
The gang then decides to get into a boat after Shaggy and Scoob have met up with them.
Yep.
Brought them the voodoo doll of Zeb.
Yep.
Almost said Zeke there.
You did, technically.
Yeah, guys, stop giving the people names like Zeb and Zeke.
Stop giving them stop giving them the same first letter, okay? Then it will be a lot easier to work with.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know, they get into a boat to follow the witch and the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up at the witch's shack.
Yep.
Ignoring all of the signs saying to stay out.
Right. Why
away.
wouldn't they listen? But then again, we know why they won't listen because
you don't believe everything you read. That's
that
what
is true.
Daphne tells us.
Yep. That's pretty good. Don't believe
And
it.
inside of the witch's shack, they find that the witch has voodoo dolls
Of them.
of
Minus
almost all of Mystery
almost
Inc.
all of them.
There's no voodoo doll for Scooby.
Apparently not.
And the amount of pins sticking into some of these, like,
it's crazy.
Okay. Daphne's has 2.
Yep.
One in her stomach, one in her leg.
Yep.
Fred has 2, one in his stomach, one in his leg.
Yep.
But even worse, it's missing his ascot.
Yep.
So how can we be sure that's Fred?
Right, how can we be sure that's Fred?
Velma's got 1 in her neck.
Only 1.
And Shaggy, with his deep V-cut
top.
Yeah, V-neck cut shirt.
V-neck cut shirt. He's got 4 in him somehow.
Yeah.
So,
you know, his 1 in each shoulder.
Yep.
Was it his leg?
It might have. 1 in his head.
Yeah, but for sure, 1 in his head.
I'm thinking 1. I'm trying to think. 1 might have been.
It's either his leg or his stomach.
I think he might.
I think it was his leg.
Okay.
Because, yeah, like, that V-neck was basically down into his stomach.
It was. It's like, what is going on?
You want a visual representation, like, that V-neck was, like, any lower, and it basically would have just been a vest.
It would have been a vest. You're right. That was pretty low. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
It's like Shaggy should have been on the cover of a romance novel or something with that
He should have
shirt.
been on a romance novel.
I mean, but it's fine for Shaggy. Like, he gets more girls than Fred does.
Well, because Fred is technically with Daphne, so that makes sense.
That's not been proven.
Well, I know, but it is technically...
And I'm willing to bet that Daphne was with Shaggy all throughout the 80s.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, because they were together a lot more, but I don't know. That would be a little bit stretching it, saying she's with Shaggy when she was with Fred. But then a certain someone, we'll find out later, says that Daphne's settling for Fred. So we'll find out who that is when we get that far. So,
that's fine. Like, I mean, Scooby doesn't really need romantic relationships most of the time.
Nope. But he does get them later on. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
Going back to the episode.
Going back to
that's what you guys want to hear.
Yep, right.
Scooby pokes the Shaggy voodoo doll.
In the back?
Yep, in the back.
In the back.
And at the same exact time, Shaggy accidentally backs into a fork.
Which is randomly there.
He got voodooed.
I've been voodooed. You just backed into this.
Yep.
How was that fork there? How was the fork there in the first place? And Shaggy randomly walked into it. I mean, it didn't drop on the floor, because you would think with that type of movement, it would just fall on the floor.
It was an incredibly well-timed coincidence.
Yes. Which, that doesn't mean anything when it's considered voodoo. Not that I'm, pointing anything out, but it's like,
Yep. The witch suddenly appears in the doorway.
Yep.
Basically, like, accusing, like, hey, you ignored my signs,
Yep.
Now you're gonna pay. Daphne...
I'll pay. How about 4 bits?
Daphne says, well, you shouldn't believe everything you read.
No.
When all of a sudden, she vanishes. Puff of smoke after the witch says something about smoke of evil.
Make her
disappear.
Vanish.
Something like that.
Yep.
The witch then disappears.
Yep.
And, poor Daphne, all, gone in a puff of smoke.
Oh, no.
All that's left are her footprints.
Yep.
And it looks like, her footprints slide back to the back of the rug she was standing on.
Yep.
Which can only mean one thing.
She's got big feet.
Yes, she has big feet.
Yes.
It's been confirmed.
Shaggy confirmed she's got big feet. What?
I did not know that Shaggy was into feet.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, boy.
Apparently he's into big feet.
Boy, this is starting to get kind of unhinged, you guys.
This is happening, guys. Oh, man.
No, it means that there must have been a trap door.
It had to have been.
They go underneath, the witch's shack, and they do find a trap door.
Yep.
Where how the trap door opens and how the footprints are positioned, they shouldn't have slid that way.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that was just a error on the animation side of things.
It might have been an error on the animation. Yeah.
Anyways, they find footprints underneath.
Yep. And
they decide to follow them.
Right.
And it leads to an old riverboat.
Yep.
And they see the zombie boat along with a a metal-tipped pole.
Yep.
That, the zombie uses to push it.
Right.
But we have no idea what the wooden, or what the
metal tip is for.
Yes.
Yep. More for pushing that boat around, I bet.
Right?
Yep. Wonder what it could be used for.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
They go onto the riverboat, and they split up.
Yep.
Shag and Scoob are, on their own, like usual.
Yep, like usual.
And they come across a box.
Yay.
Which Shaggy opens it up, and he finds shoes.
There are a pair of shoes in here.
But they're attached to the zombie, unfortunately.
And look what they're attached to. Oh, man.
Yeah. So, they start running away from the zombie.
Yep.
Going to, the ship's saloon. Playing some poker, dressed as poker players.
Right.
So I don't know if we want to add poker players to the cowardly costume compendium.
I mean, we could. I don't know how high it would rate, but
I don't think we're really ranking this. I think we're just making a list of all their fun
okay.
disguises.
All right. I mean, it's not a bad one. I mean, there are better ones coming up, but it's definitely a good one.
But it's a disguise they use, so.
But it doesn't work very well because the monster recognizes them.
We find out Shaggy's not necessarily an expert at poker.
He's not an expert. The zombie is an expert.
The zombie helps get Shaggy a full house.
Yep. Why is he so mad, though? Why is the zombie so mad?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't get that.
We cut to Fred and Velma looking around, and Velma finds, a lantern just hanging on the side, like, I wonder if I pull on this, it'll open a secret door like it does in the movies.
What movies have you watched, Velma, that...
I don't know, but it snaps, she falls back, hits a brush on a bucket with a soap bar on the brush.
Yep.
The bar of soap flies through the air, hits an oil can.
Yep.
Which falls down onto a axe, which then opens up a secret door. Fred asks Velma what kind of movie did she see that in.
Must have been a soap opera.
That's a TV genre, Velma, not a movie genre.
Right. Well, she's an
I thought she was the smart one.
Well, she is, but I don't think she's the smart in the movie media business. I don't think so.
They go inside and they see they find a power winch, some power tools, a cutting torch, and a sheet covered bundle. And
what's that?
First they think it's the ghost, but for some reason,
for some reason,
Velma knows what Daphne sounds like while gagged.
How
Because she mentions, that sounds like Daphne.
That sounds like Daphne.
And it turns out to be Daphne with a gag in her mouth.
How do you know that was Daphne? How do you?
Right?
I don't want to know how she. I don't want to know how she knows.
Yeah, it's
a little weird for us guys.
Right.
We're not gonna touch that topic anymore. We're just gonna leave it as it is.
Yes. We cut back to Shag and Scoob. They seem to have lost the zombie. They think they did. Zombie does sneak up on them.
Yep.
In which then Shaggy notices that he's got a big bald shadow.
A bald-headed shadow.
He's got two shadows.
He's got two shadows.
I didn't know he was on Tatooine now with two suns.
I didn't know he was on... This is the second episode where we mentioned something about Star Wars. Maybe technically the third. I suppose it would be third, wouldn't it?
We're recording this in May. It wasn't that long before, Star Wars Day.
Star Wars Day, Star Wars Month. This is the May.
Yeah.
This is the May.
I'm almost positive that by the time, when people are hearing this, it should be close to the time of The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Definitely will be. Yeah.
So it's relevant.
It is very relevant. You're right. Yep.
And if not, I say it is.
Yeah, we'll say it is, guys. We'll definitely say it is ourselves. Oh, boy. All right.
In which the zombie grabs Shaggy.
And actually succeeds in grabbing him, which is very surprising. Only one other ghost has been able to actually successfully grab somebody.
Shaggy does manage to get away. They hide in a closet in which they disguise themselves as a witch. So that's another disguise for the costume compendium.
Yeah.
They manage to get by the zombie enough by talking like the witch.
Yep.
In which the zombie then notices Scooby's tail and grabs Scooby.
Double-handed. Both hands he grabs.
So not only does he grab Shaggy,
he also grabs Scooby.
Yeah.
By the tail. Which isn't the best.
Scooby can't get free, so Shaggy gives him a Scooby snack.
Oh, here we go. Another Scooby snack.
Scooby tells the zombie to let go.
And he slaps his hand.
Yep. They run off, but then the witch appears.
Yep.
And so now they're stuck between a witch and a zombie.
Oh no, how's that gonna go?
Well, in order to get away, Shaggy finds the witch's broom.
Yep.
He grabs it.
So does the witch.
And then, they keep playing that game, and Shaggy wins the broom.
And the witch is really shocked that he won. And then
they go ahead and run off the side of the, into a hole in the floor of the boat.
Yep.
And they fall down.
They fall into the zombie's boat.
Guess it's not a...
Oh, no, it isn't a zombie boat.
No, it's an airboat.
It's an airboat they fall into.
Guess the broom wasn't a flying broom.
I guess not.
Must have been a sweeping broom.
Sweeping broom.
But, they land in an airboat.
Yep.
And they're just in a pile.
Yep.
Fred and the girls notice and believe that the witch has Scooby.
Which... that causes Daphne to pull Fred back because for some reason Fred looks really worried that he's gonna
it looks like Fred's about to just go in and jump the witch.
Go in and jump the witch. I'm like, what? Like, how is this even possible?
It's because in the future they'll share a voice actor.
Oh, okay. All right.
They then start to pummel said witch until they find out it's Shaggy after they've severely pummeled him.
Poor Shaggy. I mean, that's just,
They take the airboat out, in which then the witch is blocking the exit tunnel.
Yep.
They crash into said witch, and it turns out to be a balloon.
Oh, so we did figure out which witch is which, huh?
Yeah.
One is the real one, and one is a balloon.
Yep.
So we know which is the real one.
There's no way to turn the airboat off.
Nope.
So Scooby drops down an anchor.
Which
works. Fishes up an armored car.
Wow.
And turns his collar yellow.
Yeah, for some reason, how does that happen?
They get out of, the boat onto the, shore.
Yep.
And using some ropes and pulleys, they pull up the armored car. Yep. And it's full of money.
Money.
They figure that's what the witch and zombie must be looking for.
Right, what else would they have been after?
So, what they're going to do is they're going to give it to them.
What?
Yep.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
We now get to what I like to call the money pit trap.
Yay, the money pit trap.
Shaggy and Scooby are hiding inside of money bags that are just out sitting there for the witch and zombie to find.
Yep.
Witch is so excited. There's the money.
Money.
In which then Scooby pops out of that bag. Zombies by the other bag. Shaggy pops up like, here, Double Ugly, go buy yourself a new face.
And he doesn't like that at all.
Nope.
He gets
They
really
hop off back to where Fred and the girls have the rest of the trap.
Yep.
Basically, when Fred tells them to duck, they are to hop out of the way while the
Yep.
tree branch he has pulled back is let go of to swing into the witch and the zombie.
Yep.
Scooby's bag is stuck, so Scooby accidentally goofs and gets hit by the tree branch as well.
Yep.
They land in a cart, which is rolling down a hill to the armored car.
Yep.
And Shaggy expertly ungoofs Scooby by
Yay.
fishing him back.
Fishing him back. Yay.
So Scooby's caught out of the trap, and the witch and the zombie get trapped into the armored car.
Yep.
Local law enforcement is there now.
Probably because they contacted him.
Yep.
To show up.
And basically, to find out that it was Zeb as the zombie and Zeke as the witch.
Yep.
That, some time ago they had stolen the armored car and hid it in the swamp.
Yep.
And over time they couldn't find it again. So they used the witch and zombie disguise.
Yep.
To search the swamp using the metal-tipped pole,
to find it.
When the metal of the pole hit the metal of the truck.
Yep.
They know where it is,
sound.
and then they'd use the power winch to bring
Pull
it back up.
Yep.
Seems pretty smart on paper.
Right, but yet you sink the car with a lot of money in it.
Yeah.
The money would pretty much be all wet and soggy and not good by now. I mean, I don't think those bags wouldn't have held them because it would have gone through the bag. It's not like it's not like plastic that could keep it contained for a long time.
Right.
So it's like how, I mean, but it's coins though, but still that would have gotten all deteriorated over time.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Rusty.
It depends on how long the car was in there for.
Plus, it's swamp water. Who wants to go in a swamp?
Yeah, why would, and for a swamps aren't that deep.
Yeah.
So, technically, the car would have been somewhat out of it, too.
One would think, yeah.
Right, but,
wow.
Whatever.
We wrap up this episode. They're back in the mystery machine. Scooby's still fishing in his little bucket.
Yep.
In which, eventually, Scooby does catch a fish.
Yay, somehow.
And that's one fish story no one's gonna believe. And that's the end of our episode.
Yeah.
So, now we get the fun responsibilities of funness. So, I think we're going to mix things up a bit.
Oh boy, okay. All right.
Well, first, the easy part of our jobs. The snack intake.
Definitely the snack intake.
We get to add one.
Very different than the last episode.
Yeah.
We added like 40 of them. How does that even go?
So, our new snack intake is 61 Scooby snacks.
Yep.
1 Shaggy snack and 1 hero sandwich.
1 hero sandwich.
We are still, I'd say, 5 for
Probably
episode?
roughly 5 until we get to ones that have more in them again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then, before we get to the Manifest of Monsters and the table of and failure files, I think we'll go straight to the table of snacks.
Okay.
Mixing it up a bit this week.
Mixing it up a bit? Okay.
So, what do you think? How many Scooby snacks do you think this episode brings to the table?
I mean, it was a pretty good episode. I mean, it actually was a lot more fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot more fun watching it. I mean, again, it's probably going to be at least a solid 4. Unless you think differently. I mean, I don't know how.
I would say. This is going to sound really weird considering other episodes where we have had super iconic monsters.
Right.
I almost think this one almost deserves a 5.
Okay. Well, we also have a really good trap in this episode.
You know,
Trap.
The trap pretty much goes off without a hitch.
Right.
Scooby goofs.
Yep, he goofs.
But not because of any real fault of his own.
No, he just gets stuck in that
But,
tree
he also got ungoofed.
By Shaggy.
So he wasn't
out of the
caught
way in time.
He wasn't caught in the trap.
No.
Zombie's an iconic one that made it into the live-action Scooby-Doo too.
It did. Yep.
Daphne does get captured.
Right.
As per what Daphne is known for.
Yep. Damsel in distress.
Yeah. I think this was, if I had to pick an episode to show somebody that's never seen Scooby before, this would be one of them.
It could be, definitely could be one of them.
We get, Scooby and Shaggy in disguise while running away from the monster.
Right. We get the iconic Scooby not wanting to do something and then gets bribed into doing something or falsely put into something and doesn't realize he's going to lose either way.
Yeah, so I personally would give this one a 5.
All right. Yeah, we can give our first 5 one ever.
Possibly second. I think we did give What a Night for a Night a 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I guess I backtracked. Okay.
Yep.
You actually have the... Oh, okay. No, we're doing the...
So...
all right.
So, what do we want to do first? The Failure Files or the Manifest of Monsters?
Let's flip it. Let's do the
Failure Files first? All right.
So, we'll do the first... Yeah.
So,
we'll do them all different.
All right. So, the Money Pit Trap. Quick reminder of our current... Rankings.
Yeah.
13 is just the Tapestry.
Yep.
12, we've got the Giant Slide.
Yep.
11, Instant Suds.
Yeah.
10 is just, the Dog Stampede.
Yep.
9 is almost biplane homicide.
The biplane homicide.
I feel like we need to stress the fact that, Scooby tried to run a biplane into a person.
Yep. They're going to make him into a ghost.
Yes.
Literally make him into
Number 8 is Scooby's take on Empire Strikes Back. A good almost... No, 20 years would be 89.
So a good, 10, 8 years before...
11.
11.
Okay. A good 11 years before Empire Strikes Back came out.
So George Lucas must have had to watch Scooby-Doo to get the idea for...
Must have.
Must have. Yep.
There's no other way.
There's no other... No, there's nothing else that even comes close to what that could have been.
Then we've got the drum and the tuba.
Yep.
The crate and the giant Acme level magnet.
Right.
Just the random mirror. The lawnmower basketball from last week.
Yeah.
The chandelier to stop a werewolf. The special effects nonsense.
Definitely.
And finally, at the number 1 best trap is the Better Mouse Trap.
Still the Better Mouse
From
Trap.
Hassel in the Castle.
Yep.
So, where would you put the Money Pit?
The Money Pit was a really good trap. Like you said, it went off without a hitch.
Okay. So, taking the fact that it went out without a hitch.
Yep.
I believe that already puts it above lawnmower basketball.
I would say definitely above that.
Now, do we think it's as good or, do you think it's better or worse than the chandelier?
I think it's probably better than the chandelier.
The fact that, yes, there was a goof, but it was quickly ungoofed.
It was quickly ungoofed versus him being stuck in it
Right. So, do we think it's better than special effects?
I would say that it is.
Okay. Now, do we think that it's better than the Better Mouse Trap?
That's questionable. I don't know what your thoughts would be. It's definitely better than all the other ones, but I don't know if it beats out a better. Argument could be made for it being either way.
So the way I'm looking at it right now,
okay,
the Better Mouse Trap is the perfect example of what you expect from the Scooby-Doo trap.
Right.
Because it is just so many different intricate parts
working together. Right.
That we do have that with this one, just not to the same scale.
Not same extent. Right.
And yes, Scooby does goof, but it's ungoofed to where it's only the monsters trapped in the trap.
Right.
I would almost say this was better.
So you want to put... the money pit as number 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you fine with that?
I'm fine with that. Wow. We are what?
It took 13 episodes.
13 episodes to beat out of...
technically more than 13.
Yeah, it took quite a few episodes to finally beat out a better mousetrap.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the money pit beat out the better mousetrap. Because, like you said, if a Scooby wouldn't have been ungoofed so quickly, it probably would have been below a better mousetrap.
Yeah.
So, because of the fact that it's, that he does end up getting out of it, it definitely makes sense that he would, that it would be higher up, which is unexpected that this beats out a better mousetrap.
Right.
But it makes sense, though. I mean, because you have all those factors, but then Scooby gets ungoofed right away without any problems.
Yes.
And the ghosts are able to get trapped into it before Scooby.
So, yeah, like the fact that it was episode 3 is what gave us the better mousetrap.
Oh, that's right.
So
it would be even less.
took like 10 episodes.
10 episodes to get beaten out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a really good, even though it wasn't explained in detail as it was in that episode, but yet it still was a really good trap that actually worked.
Yeah.
If Scooby hadn't have gotten, like you said, it wasn't his fault because his bag got caught in a tree.
Yeah, and a tree root
sticking out. Right. Yeah. So it's not even his fault at all.
Right.
Unlike the other one where he tripped over the wire.
Which now brings us to the good old Manifest of Monsters.
All right.
Yep. So, current monster rankings.
Yeah.
At 15, we've got Frankenstein's monster because of his complete inability to hold on to somebody after they've been given to him on a silver platter.
He pushes him
or
away.
in his case, a silver gurney.
A silver gurney.
Then we've got the Ape Man, who is so lazy with his costume design.
Definitely.
He just used what was given to him for the movie he was working on.
Yep.
Didn't even bother to put on something different.
Didn't even bother to do that. Nope.
Then we've got the fortune teller.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's just what the actor is just hiding behind so he can do what he needs to do at the castle.
Yeah.
to warn people away, which it probably worked for other people, but apparently not for the gang, because of course.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much. Then we have the Vasquez Castle Ghost.
Yep.
With his bedsheet looking design.
Yeah, I know, yep.
And his lack of being able to grab somebody.
Yeah, he's not very good at that.
Yeah. Then we've got the Black Knight Ghost.
Yep.
The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Who was also incredibly bad at grabbing.
Especially someone who's sitting right in front of you, right on the same bench.
Yep.
You can't grab them, but all of a sudden, you had all that time while he was talking. You could have reached forward and grabbed him, but, not very good there.
Then we get the Minor 49er.
Yep.
Who had a nice design, but also really lazy that all you did was just put on some stilts and a hat.
And bigger boots.
And a beard.
And bigger boots.
Yeah.
Taller boots, I should say.
And wearing the same outfit when you're the only other person besides somebody else.
Right, because it couldn't have been the caretaker because that was too...
Right.
wasn't the right look with his bulkiness and all that anyway. So it couldn't have been him.
Right. We then move to the Indian Witch Doctor.
Yep.
Captain Cutler's Ghost.
Captain Cutler.
Werewolf. Then in the top 5, we've got Charlie the Robot.
Yep.
The Ghost Clown.
Yep.
Pietro the Puppet Master, also known as the Cloaked Cavalier.
The Cloaked Cavalier, who was very destructive as he just...
Yes. Then we've got the Franken Vampire.
Franken Vampire. Yep.
And finally, so far, the best ghost of
Best
Scooby-Doo, Where
ghost,
Are
guys.
You? The ghost of Elias Kingston. Who's managed to grab Shaggy
off camera.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 2 times or something?
I thought it was 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it was 2, because he caught him the first time when it was the clue, and then the second time when it was they were giving the fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was 2. I think. I could be wrong. I don't want to quote anything on that. Yeah. I don't want to.
Either way, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
So, the witch and the zombie.
Okay, so we're gonna separate them, right? Or
yeah, I think it would be best because one of them does more than the other.
One of them is considered more the henchman. So the henchman usually does more than the actual. Technically.
Technically.
Because usually when it's like with bad guys, usually the henchman does a lot more work than the leader. The leader comes up to get all the credit versus the henchman who did all the work. Yeah. Usually that's how evil henchmen and all that stuff. Usually that's how they work. All right.
Do we do the witch first or the zombie?
I guess we'll do the witch first because she's going to be lower, I think.
I think so. So, all right. Where should we put the witch?
That's a good question. I don't know where we'd put her. I mean, she's probably about the same area as the fortune teller. I mean, I could be wrong.
Okay.
I mean, that's just starting off who she's better than, but she's kind of
So, all right. So, do we think the Vasquez Castle ghost is better than the witch?
No, that's a tough one. He's not. I mean, she does manage to catch Daphne, even though I think the zombie was underneath to pull that thing.
And the one who most likely tied her up, but did manage to get Daphne to fall down a trapdoor.
Right. I mean, I think she's at least better than the castle. I mean, I just did that as a starting point, saying, definitely. But I think she's definitely better than the castle ghost. I don't know.
Do you think she's better than the Black Knight?
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'd almost say no.
No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she could be... she's not as good as her
she doesn't really
counterpart.
do much of anything.
Yeah.
And, she wasn't iconic enough to make it into the live-action movie.
No, she wasn't. Not like her counterpart.
Right?
Okay.
Now that brings us to the zombie.
I mean, I would honestly say he's in at least the top 3. I mean, I would definitely... I mean, I don't know what you're thinking, but I at least want to put him up in the... Just to start, the top 3. We can move him around as we feel like, but... I mean,
I would
just as a starting point, at least better than all the ones below him, but I think he's better than the Master.
Yeah, he's better.
Maybe even better than the Vampire because he can catch 2 different people.
Yeah, he caught he caught Shaggy and Scooby on screen.
Right.
Daphne off screen.
Right.
No.
That's a tough one. Is he... Because we know he's at least 2. Is he gonna beat out Kingston? Do you?
I'm trying to because right now, really, most of what the zombie does have going for him, is his the entire fact that he grabbed Shaggy, he grabbed Scooby.
Yep.
He did successfully tie up Daphne.
Right.
And stuff that we know Elias Kingston did. Grabbed Shaggy at least twice.
Right.
Granted, he was off screen.
Right, but then that just makes him the more sneaky.
He did successfully tie up
the girl.
Their friend Sharon.
Yep. That was off screen, but we saw her tied up on screen.
Yep. He, he controlled the flying table.
Right.
He did trick them into the
mausoleum.
The mausoleum.
Yep.
Elias Kingston was a fairly effective
He was fairly effective. Right.
So I would say I'd put Zombie at 2.
At 2? Okay. I'm definitely in agreement with that because his sneakiness and grabbiness is just as good as Kingston, but yet Kingston I don't want to say put a lot more work, but he was a lot more, like you say, he's a lot more effective. But yet they're both effective in what they did. But yet Kingston just came out a little bit more effective.
Yeah.
But that's a good choice there, I think.
Yeah, and that's a good showing. Like, and honestly, I'm surprised that this is Zombie now at number 2. Like, we finally do have one of the live action Scooby-Doo 2 monsters.
Is in one of the top 3.
In, like, the, top 3, top spots,
Yeah.
Because, before that was, like, Captain Cutler, who sadly got, beaten down pretty...
No, yeah, he got beaten down
successfully, like, pretty much since episode 6.
I mean, he's still in the top 10, but yet he's getting up there, too, to where he could definitely be beaten out of the top 10.
Yeah, and with...
I mean, I think so.
Yeah, and with only, about 12 episodes left of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And
I mean, he's definitely going to
I don't think we have any more episodes where we have multiple monsters.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Because next week is Redbeard.
Yep. Well, no, he has his accomplices, but then are we going to count that? They're not... it's pretty hard to say.
I think that because they're just pirates.
Right.
Like, yes, they should be quote-unquote ghost pirates.
Right. Yep.
But, that would be like with the Indian witch doctor, the dog nappers.
Right. Oh, yeah, the guys
them, like,
with
we
them.
Didn't really
we
rank
didn't
them.
really rank them, so we might not rank these 2 as much as we did everybody else, but...
we've got the Phantom Shadows coming up.
Yep.
But that's 2, so they pretty much rank together.
Right. Yep. Oh, we have Mystery
the Mystery
mix up with the 2.
Where, the one guy and his zombie cohorts.
I mean, yeah.
Granted, we see the zombies do more
than him.
Whereas with Redbeard, we see Redbeard more than we see
the henchman.
Yeah. Or at least it feels like Redbeard is doing more.
Right. Yeah. No, that works. I didn't,
Yeah.
Just saying, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think he's gonna be beaten out of the top 10. I mean, just just with how iconic some of the next ones are that are coming up. Yeah, I think he's gonna be beaten out. Like, not saying there's.
Yeah, and especially like when we start, granted, we haven't really taken a lot of design into effect for a couple of these top ones for a while.
Right.
I mean, I do think the design of Alliance Kingston is a lot more involved in the zombie.
Yeah. Right. But it's the effectiveness of the zombie that makes him more.
Yeah.
More getting up to the top spot, apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the designs that we have coming up for sure are going to be.
Yeah.
A lot more, I'd say, design-wise, at least for sure, beat out Captain Cutler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
And now that I think of it, is this the last one from Where Are You that was one of the live-action monsters? Because, we've got Redbeard.
Right.
Spooky Space Kook, Phantom Shadows, Snow Ghost.
Yep.
The Ghost of Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
Caveman. Creeper. Werewolf again. Waxman. Yeah, the Tiki guy.
Our house hang up.
Yeah, the Headless Spectre.
I think that is the last one.
Which is, like, I'm a little surprised the Creeper wasn't considered.
Right, because he is one of the most iconic ones out of all of them. Because I
could see why you wouldn't want to consider somebody like Spooky Space Kook. I think in a live action design that'd be
kind of difficult to do.
Special
effect wise, that'd be kind of difficult
for a live action cartoon movie.
Right,
that parents are going to take their kids to. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
it's just
maybe that's why they skipped out on Creeper. I could feel Creeper being a little creepy.
Okay, I mean, I don't know.
I in a live action setting, I could see it. Like, whereas the zombie had a goofy zombie look.
Yeah, he looked similar to they made it really good for the special effects. So he looked very similar to the one on the episode.
Boy, I can't wait till we cover that movie because I want to.
Oh, I know.
I want to comb through the scenes at the Cool Zonian.
Yeah.
To see what monsters they all.
Oh, right. They all have.
They all made reference to.
Yep. But that's a episode for another time, you guys, and it'll be a while before we get to that one. But we're looking forward to it.
Yep. And I think that just about wraps up this week's episode.
I think so, too.
Do
we have a safety concern for the episode? I don't know if there was one for this one. Don't fall down a trap door.
Don't rely on soap operas to teach you how to open doors.
Right.
Don't dress up as a witch to get pummeled by your friends.
Yeah, right? That's definitely one of them.
Don't stick your head up the dress of a balloon witch.
Yeah, definitely not.
Don't back into forks when you're poked by a voodoo doll.
Yeah, don't do that either. Definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know how long the safety concerns will last.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think this definitely wraps up this episode, I think.
Don't kiss things without proper consent, Scooby.
Yeah, don't do that either. Definitely not.
Yeah. Anyways, we will be back next week for Go Away, Ghost Ship.
Go Away, Ghost Ship. Yep.
I really hope the ghost ship does go away.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to see
it. I've dealt with enough ghost ships in my life.
You have? Okay.
Yeah. Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, there's a ghost ship.
Okay, there's a ghost ship. Okay.
And I think in Phantom Hourglass. But I haven't played a whole lot of that one.
Okay.
But I have played a lot of Wind Waker. It is my favorite Zelda game.
It is your favorite Zelda game. Okay. All right.
Yeah, take notes.
Right. Take notes, guys.
Maybe we'll set up like a whole Scooby Zone Jeopardy tournament.
Okay. That'll be interesting. We'll have to really work on that one.
Honestly, if we do that for any sort of like podcast anniversary where we get guests to play a version of Jeopardy that we made up, there's going to be mostly Scooby related categories, but then there's just got to be the one random category that's dedicated to us.
Random things.
Because we can't compete, we've got to host it.
Right, yeah, we can't compete. We're going to have to host it. Exactly. Why would we be in it?
But we're a long way away from any sort of anniversary.
Oh, I know. We're a long ways away from that, I guess.
Anyways.
All right.
We'll see you guys later. And just remember, they would have gotten away with it too
if it weren't for those meddling kids.